The mysterious, the macabre, the out of this world. The following are real people. They have real stories, and they've had real encounters. Here tonight on Newsworthy, two words and two question marks.
He's alive! Have you checked the children? Get out!
Hey, you. You like jerky, right? Right now, go to Smoking Gun Jerky, Lincoln, Nebraska, on the website. They have over 50 different varieties of jerky, not to mention marinades, instructions, everything you need to make your own jerky at home. Also, use the code Cryptid10 to get a great discount on some amazing products. Cryptid10 Smoking Gun Jerky, Lincoln, Nebraska. Check it out. And now, back to the show. Hello, and welcome to Newsworthy Encounters. Our story tonight takes us to a small community where turmoil, tragedy, and the paranormal lead to an entire town having their own encounter. In the spring of 1891, in the small town of Pikeville, Kentucky, Octavia Hatcher was a young, vibrant woman beloved by her family and the community. But tragedy struck when she fell suddenly ill, possibly with a fever or tuberculosis. Despite the best efforts of local doctors, she sadly passed away. Her husband, Charles Hatcher, was devastated. The couple had been close, and the thought of losing her was unbearable. Because it was an unusually hot spring and the fear of rapid decomposition of her body, Octavia was hastily prepared for burial. The town, still mourning her loss, had no reason to question her death. Her body was placed in a mausoleum rather than a traditional grave to protect it from the heat. But Charles was unable to believe his wife was truly gone. He watched helplessly as his beloved Octavia was sealed away in the cold stone tomb. In the days that followed her burial, strange things began to happen. Locals reported hearing faint scratching noises coming from the direction of the tomb, noises that grew louder with each passing day as though someone was desperately trying to escape. Charles couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong, but he couldn't bring himself to accept the fact that Octavia was truly gone. The stories of the scratching only deepened his torment. Could it be that his beloved wife was buried alive? This very thought drove him to madness. He could not bear the idea that his last memory of her was one of helplessness, of being sealed away while still alive, struggling to escape. In a fit of grief and desperation, Charles demanded that the tomb be opened. And when the townfolk finally complied, they were horrified by what they found. Octavia's coffin had been disturbed. The lid had been scratched and clawed from the inside. There were marks to suggest she had tried to escape, to fight for her life, but in the end, she had failed. The agony of that discovery haunted Charles for the rest of his days. The town, too, was never the same. Many believed Octavia had been buried alive, and the once peaceful cemetery became a site of eerie whispers and strange occurrences. Some claim to hear the sound of frantic scratching at night, while others say they see lights flickering around the tomb. As for Charles, the anguish of losing his wife and the horror of what he believed to have had happen to her drained the life from him. He never recovered from the loss and was said to have spent the rest of his days in a state of sorrow and regret. Some even say to his dying day he would visit the tomb, hoping to hear his wife's voice or to find some sign that she had not been alone in her final moments. The haunting of Octavia Hatcher remains one of Pikeville's most chilling legends. Whether the events were a tragic mistake or a tale of restless spirits, the story lives on as a reminder of love, of loss, and the anguish of a husband who could not truly let go. And Jerry, if you can't see the light,
Be the light.